stripping.
I do not believe that it is a morally right thing. You're exposing yourself to the world in other jobs or in everyday kind of just life. What skills do you think you get from it?
The bedroom.
So the average for a stripper is £4 a year.
Would you either earn 500k from YouTube a year or 500k from being a stripper a year?
When are we going to do Magic Mike? Because I've just looked at how much they earn.
Oh
No, how much?
Come on, yes, please.
A year?
Hello and welcome to Debate Club, the series where we take controversial topics and talk about them for about 30 minutes in an arguing but civil tone. Today we're talking about stripping and the influence. I'm Milo.
I'm Josh.
And I'm Tom in my tent.
And today we are JMTS. Hello again. Right.
Oh,
Today, I think I'm gonna take a more neutral tone. I'm gonna let these boys really have a little go at each other about what's happening. I think we should start with each of our own personal
Quick
opinions.
question.
I'm going to shut up. Oh wait, go on, fine.
yeah. So you're saying you want me and Tom to, go back and forth. You're gonna be stripper. I want to hear quite a lot from you. I want to hear what you have.
Excuse me, I'm going to be a stripper as well.
I want both of you.
We're both gonna
feel
work
a bit
in the same
neutral
club.
about it now. I'm not so sure. Yeah, we will, to be fair. That's the only place, Bath doesn't have strip clubs, so
Yeah, Bristol.
it's annoying. We should have a petition for that. Bath.
Yeah, we
get your
should.
strip club.
Guys, just make your own one.
As I was saying.
Oh, yeah. I
that's
asked
money.
Kitty,
You've
yeah.
done that.
I said if we did like a Magic Mike show, would she get some friends to be involved? She said,
I would do. I'd actually do Magic Mike. I've said to my
No,
friends.
no, you're too young.
Obviously,
Yeah, good
when
point.
I'm of
We can't.
age, obviously I have to be 18 or whatever. I don't know how I would be.
That would be like 2 years. We can't wait for that. Please.
Well, no. By the time,
And we
two
have
years
to,
coming up.
we have to wait till you're ripped.
Wow. Oh, that just processed in my brain. That's really rude.
Excuse me,
Yeah.
Tom. I think I'm more ripped than you are. So.
Yeah, yeah.
No. Honestly, in 2 years' time, you guys will start the company, you finish university, and I can join. So it's a plan. Please don't take me seriously, Mum. Mum, it's fine. No,
Magic Milo with P2.
Magic Milo.
Whipping
Right.
his never mind.
Yeah.
Right.
Come on, serious. This is the serious series. Come on.
Yeah, we're very
Okay.
serious.
I want to first hear from Joshua.
Yeah.
I want to hear what your first opinions are about stripping itself and the influences and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Please.
So obviously, as everyone knows, being a stripper, it's lots of money. There's lots of cash involved. But morally, is it worth it? Now, my views are probably going to be different to some people's, like Milo's. I'm a good Christian boy, okay? And so I think that enough in itself can tell you what my views are. I do not believe that it is a morally right thing. However much I joke around and say, I'll join Magic Mike, will I? Maybe.
No.
But you're losing your kind of private life. You're using some sanity. You're exposing yourself to the world, and people you're gonna want to have some sort of aspect about you that is just for you and just for your partner to enjoy. You don't want to share to the
Yeah, that's food.
Well, I mean, not exactly not exactly what I was getting at. But my views are wrong. I do not agree. And people always come out of it with regret. And, I don't think it's right. What do you think, Milo?
I think that is a good point. There is a lot of videos
very
out
valid points
about
Thank you.
people in the future kind of regretting it when they're older and more an adult.
But then there's
yeah.
people that make a living out of it. Like there's several people, aka guy wise, who have got into Magic Mike because that, like, you know.
And the Chippendales. You know?
Yeah. Like
There's a big business.
There is, but I don't agree. I don't agree with this big business. Find
Timothy,
some way, other way.
To yours.
What, mine or
Let's
Tom's?
hear your views. No, Timothy's.
Tom's.
Video.
But by the way, if you haven't clocked, Tom's in a tent with better Wi-Fi, which is really weird. Give us a view. Give us.
That is weird. He's having better Wi-Fi right now.
Yeah. Look, he's just in a tent.
Damn.
Wow.
Oh
no. Screwed it.
What is that? Is that a tissue?
no, it's not a tissue.
It's a bit of fabric.
So my views. I was sort of in the middle about it. I think if you're confident about your body, there's nothing wrong about, like, you know. But I think there's this whole, like, people think there's stripping in general, like, you know, you get naked. It's like that. There's different types of stripping.
What are those types? Give some examples.
Okay, give some examples. Okay, so there's, like, I don't know the specific names to them all, but, like, there's, like, stripping, like all the clothes off, you know. Let's say that's like rent a stripper type thing.
Red light district type thing.
No, like hen nights.
Would you get strippers on your stag nights?
No.
I personally, I would not. No.
No.
Imagine if, like, your friend turns up who you know and you're like, oh wait, what? You had no idea that they were a stripper and they just turn up to your stag night. That'd be quite.
Well, I think there's like, I think that there's lots of people who do stripping and stuff like the wrong way, and they go about it the wrong way.
What is the right way?
Okay, so the right way is there's all these sort of, there are like cans and can'ts in stripping, even if you don't think there is, there are. And there's the right way to go about them. I feel like a politician because I'm going around like the answer, trying not to answer.
Yeah, no, you really are. Tom, what are the cans and can'ts?
Oh, mate, I don't want to say it on the...
That's fine, it's fine.
That's a hard question, though. Come on.
It is a quite hard. I don't even know what the answer is.
Okay, so...
I guess...
like, erotic movements, yeah, that's what a stripper does. Right? But with strippers, there aren't any sexual
favors.
Yeah.
Extra dealings.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. But see, my thing is, right.
I'll keep on doing that.
See, okay. Let me just compose myself. People look at you differently. I think people
do that anyway.
Differently.
People do that anyway. You'll walk along the street and people look at you funny. Like, I've got my hair tied back and I'm like, I've got broad shoulders and I don't dress like a normal, like, you know, so I get weird looks and I get judged straight away. You're going to get judged no matter what in life. So if you can go somewhere, like, you know, and just be yourself, and then surely that should be acceptable enough, you know.
Some jobs you can, like, you leave them, you move on, you can do a completely other job and your last job hasn't affected you at all. All right, if you're a stripper and you want to get back into kind of normal society, that's always kind of gonna be there.
Normal society.
Aliens. Bro, I think Milo will agree with me. It doesn't affect you unless you're going, like, it just doesn't even affect you.
I think it does.
Depends.
I think it does.
It depends.
I think it really does.
If you're going to be a politician, then, or like, like,
no, I just mean, I feel like.
But you're talking strippers. You're talking about strippers. Oh, I should quiet them down. But like, you're talking about like their movement. They like movement. If they're a stripper, they like doing movement, right?
Dance.
So and that doesn't affect performance. If someone sees that on your thing and they do like big performances, they go, okay, so you're confident. That's what we need in this piece. We need someone that's confident.
I know, but when you're applying for, say, a job, a business job, and they ask you what
Yeah,
part
I'm not.
you've been, and you say, I used to take my clothes off for money, are they going to pick you or pick someone else who didn't take their clothes off for money? If your like resume or kind of
Well,
application
it's just
is
not
fairly
taking
similar.
your clothes. I think that's a big boss that you're going to have an interview at. I think you should bun them off already. You know, I think
I mean, okay.
it's more than just showing some skin. You know, it's the
It's
art,
the art.
the dance, it's the money. You know,
And there's emotion
I don't
behind
know
it
what
as
else.
well.
Yeah.
Back me up.
All right.
Yes,
I've got
there's
a question.
emotion,
People do it
love,
to get away from
passion.
life.
I guess. Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe. I've got a question. What skills would you learn in stripping that you'd use, in other jobs or in everyday kind of just life? What skills do you think you get from it?
The bedroom. Wait.
I've got this. I've got this.
All right, Tom.
Right. So basically,
Go on, go.
you learn how to portray yourself confidently, and eye contact is key in any type of job that nearly every type. And just being, if you learn how to be confident, then you can carry over to being confident with talking to people and new people.
Yeah. So I guess that's
you get
right.
fit, and like strippers are some of the most healthiest people out there. Like, I kid you not. So, and they're like strong and like, so they're healthy.
Yeah. Yeah, so basically what you're saying is like good kind of just people skills, being able to go up to someone and not very feeling awkward as well, which I guess is helpful for kind of just everyday life. Getting in better positions just in kind of work and stuff, just being able to approach people. So I guess that's a skill. Is there any other skills you can think of?
Flexibility.
Yeah, flexibility.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, the amount of back arches they gotta do, bloody hell.
Yeah.
But,
Now, fun little fact. I used to go to kind of this weird circusy school
that's a
thing, which was looked kind of dodgy. It was kind of just in a couple of buildings. And I actually learned how to kind of do ribbons and hoop, but there was like one section of it with like poles and whatnot. And like I'd see girls from my school just dancing around these poles. I was like, this place is weird,
No, but it's
but
not.
it is circus.
Great fitness.
It's sick. People do.
Oh no, it was,
circus.
and it was, and I had to be pretty I'm not as flexible as I was then, but I was doing like splits from like on this. That was odd. But the ribbons thing, that was quite fun. And I feel like I might go into some sort of circus, but pole dancing, I'll leave to the side.
There's Russian pole. You can do Russian pole. It doesn't have to be pole dancing.
What's Russian pole?
There's a lot of it. Have you seen when people like get a pole and like gotta hang on just by their arm?
Yeah.
That's Russian pole.
Is that the sideway handstand thing?
There's someone at Circa Media who does a human flag, and this female hangs off his feet.
Oh, I've seen stuff like that. That's incredible.
So he's holding someone else's body weight, and you just see every ab just like popping out, just his face going.
Yeah, that's gonna be like Russian lever or flag or something. It's so difficult. I've tried it and not been very successful.
But it's not though. It's easy. It's about technique. It's not about strength necessarily.
Yeah, a little bit about strength. I'd say there's a fair amount of strength involved.
I can do it, and I haven't got enough strength to do it. It's just technique and learning how to tilt your body and squeeze the right muscles.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, that's true.
But they don't call it stripping, do they? They call it exotic dancing.
Well, and no, I think they call it stripping as well. It's not just
adult entertainment.
Yeah. How would you manage all of the money you get from it?
I reckon if I had a lot of money, charities definitely, but definitely charities on getting young people moving, and giving them facilities to learn things that they can't necessarily learn, even if if they didn't have a laptop, I'd just be able to,
donate laptops and stuff. You'd be doing a better job than the government is at giving people laptops.
Yeah, I know. It's so bad.
It really is.
Hey.
Now, another thing, this is less to do with male stripping, but I'd say being a stripper is probably one of the highest paid jobs for women out there. That's like...
It depends if they're hot.
Yeah, no, I guess that's kind of a thing about it.
So
But no, just like I just think like obviously.
Don't agree with him. God, Tom.
Yeah, no, but no. But the thing is, right? Tips, you know.
What?
I thought you said something else.
And then, like how
I thought you said something else.
how high the tip you get is, you know, obviously changes depending on how you look. So I guess that's true. But in general, I'd say it's probably one of the highest paying jobs for women, or up there in top 10 or something. Do you think that's true? Tom, you look very confused.
I don't know. I don't.
Yeah.
It's not. We're not researched, obviously. So.
I'll Google that right now.
We can't say for sure.
Okay, I'll just say
maybe,
a lot
no,
more.
maybe it's the highest. Yeah, good boy.
I'll just say it's
I think
up
what
there.
we need to do. We need to go on more to the moral ambiguity.
Okay.
Hmm.
I'll do that. Well,
Josh,
I mean,
what in particular were your conflicting interests?
I'd say
when it came to the moral stature.
Yeah, I'd say what. Wait, particular interests. Okay. It's just the whole fact of you kind of lose. I'd say you lose some of yourself. You know, privacy. Oh, what have you found?
Brilliant. So
What?
So a low salary for a stripper. So the average for a stripper is £44,000 a year.
That's pretty average, isn't it?
And the highest people in Las Vegas get 100K a year.
I think morality can f off.
Yeah.
Wow.
Milo, so when are we doing this?
Yeah, you boys need to start your company soon.
Yeah. We need to get it in quick.
Bro, I'd happily do some weekends. I'd do whatever just for that.
Yeah. Milo at the beginning was a bit unsure
God.
if he was or not. Now he's 100% sure he's going to.
No.
You're gonna be like, Mum, did you know that?
Look, remember me when you're all rich and famous, all right? And I'm there grinding as a male.
Oh, you will be grinding.
You hey, wait, no.
I feel too young to be on this podcast.
This is the professional podcast.
You're the one that suggested it.
Well, it's because Milo said he wanted to be one. I was like, it'll be funny.
I said debate club, and then you said, well, let's do stripping.
Yeah. Why was it me who suggested that? Oh.
Yeah, it was.
You know, I was wondering why. Oh no, it was because you said that you wanted to. All right, yeah. So no, the whole moral thing is, like I said at the beginning, I don't really agree with it because I feel like, you know, your privacy goes, and then as soon as you want to try and leave the business, like you finally find it kind of people. I think people look at you even weirder, not just like how you look, but when they find out kind of about your past jobs. So it's not just like you get a weird look on the street because like you probably look normal, but as soon as someone finds out about it, they'll view you differently.
But it depends if you're proud of it. If you say it with confidence, oh yeah, I was an exotic dancer, then people won't question you. They won't judge you because they go, well, you're confident about who you are. And
yeah, I guess you can only do it if you've got like a, what's the phrase?
You can
good
only
head on your shoulders or something.
You have to be confident. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have to be really confident.
So are we saying you two fully agree with it? I'll do my little numbers thing again from 1 to 10. 10 being you agree.
Oh, not your numbers thing.
10 being agree, 1 being not agree. Where would you put yourself?
Milo?
Okay, first I was like a 5.
Are you an 8?
Now, hearing that money, I'm an 11.
An 11?
I think I'm gonna give an actual logical answer because Milo didn't. I'm gonna say a 9, an 8, an 8 or a 9.
So like an 8.5.
Yeah, about that.
I'd probably say like a 1.5, maybe 2, pushing
I think it's also the way you've been brought up. Like,
That's true.
I think like Not talking about you specifically. I'm talking about like people, like in general. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. Like my mum I think my mum's really against it, but then because I've always been like a dancer, especially around the urban side of dancing.
Mm-hmm.
It's very everyone's just very body confident. Like it's just.
I was trying to get what you
I
meant.
see.
Oh, body okay, yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say.
And just very like full on.
Yeah.
I'm like.
Milo, what were you were saying that your girlfriend and your mum both encouraged you. Is that still happening?
They're not encouraging me. They're just like, yeah, go for it.
Go for it. Okay. How would you feel? All right, this question. If your girlfriend, both of you, if you had a girlfriend, sorry, Tom. But if they, if you had a girlfriend, if they were a stripper, and you weren't, how would you feel?
Are they getting money?
No, obviously.
Yeah.
It's not doing it for free.
Pretty sure then.
Okay.
It's up to them.
I don't know.
I wouldn't mind.
You're giving me. Yeah, it's up to them. It's up to them. I don't care.
Boys.
Yeah.
Mainly to Milo. When are we going to do Magic Mike? Because I've just looked at how much they earn.
Oh no, how much?
Come on, yes, please.
150 to 200,000 a year.
Okay, I was joking when I said I want to join Magic Mike. Wow.
Oi, you could live in a penthouse.
Yo, if us three were like the same company, that would be 600k between us.
For a mate, I'd be working on my own.
Hey, how about this, right? We get a successful YouTube channel. We earn 1 million a year. We don't need to be strippers. That sounds like a better idea.
No, I still want to be a stripper.
Okay.
What? Really? Okay.
Maybe on the side, he'll do both.
Go ahead, mate. Come on now.
What would you rather be? Okay, in terms of the pay scale. Okay.
I'd rather do something. I don't care about money. I'd rather do something I'm happy about.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, in terms of that, say, would you either earn 500k from YouTube a year or 500k from being a stripper a year?
Oh.
Ooh.
Because me, definitely YouTube. Like, obviously, like.
Well, we're not getting any money from either at the moment.
Well, stripper because I say stripper for myself because a lot of it's just YouTube. It's a lot of work. And being a stripper, you turn up and you just do some moves, and plus it's enjoyment, really. Like, yeah, YouTube can be fun. Like, I would enjoy it. Don't get me wrong, but I can't describe it.
It's quite a lot of, well, it is a lot of work. There's a lot of stuff behind the scenes. Some of it I'd say is quite stressful. See, I wouldn't mind that, and I've done a lot of. I've been stressed out a lot of times about this YouTube channel.
I thought it was about to be. I've been stripping quite a lot.
Oh, I mean, and on the side, definitely don't have a cheeky 10k in my account.
Shush, yes, we do.
But no, I'd definitely do YouTube. Although the whole pressures of being on the internet, like people just being able to search you up and then being able to, hate on your videos and stuff. I wouldn't like that. That's obviously not very nice. But
you have me and Milo there, Josh. Don't worry. You'll always be our baby.
Actually, no, I shouldn't do that to myself.
Be my baby.
But that's the thing, though. Like, me and Milo, we're all going to meet up and then we'll, like, baby you so much.
Yeah, okay.
It's just, we've always done that, though, ain't we, Milo?
We will. I've always done that.
I've always done it.
Yeah. I was flicking through some photos and I found quite a few from the music and dance.
Is there more?
Thing we did. I think there's a few. There's definitely one of me and Milo where we both look so camp, and it's so funny. It's pretty awful. There's obviously one with the three of us, but then there's one of me and Milo that I found, and we're both like we're like around each other like that. It's in front of the stage. It's quite funny. I just found it on.
I missed that, man.
Bit of
guys, if we get to 200 subs, then wait, how many subs? Yeah, Yeah, 200 subs. If
Yeah.
we get to 200 subs in the next 2 months, then we will all meet up after lockdown and do a week intensive that we make ourselves.
Oh no! Vlog
I
it.
agree. I know.
It'll be fun.
How?
That'll be so good.
What will it be?
Creatively, that'll be so sick. If we
But
did one
now
of those things again.
we've got a lot better, all of us, right? So
Oh yeah.
I can do so much more like sicker tricks and that, and then I can juggle, and we can all put that all together, all our movement styles, and we can all
Yeah.
choreograph and
God yeah.
make something together.
That'd be
Tom,
so sick.
are you still part of Cat, Tom?
No.
Are all of us
No.
not in it anymore?
No, we're none of us in it.
Huh. I just realised that. One thing I do want to
We
do
talked about that.
in a few years, I want to audition for the NY
National Youth Dance Company.
DC NYDC.
My friends in that, yeah.
And I think maybe I might give it a shot for the year. So I could be doing that.
Have fun.
I don't know. Yeah. Also, other big news. I don't think I'm going to have much student debt because I want to go to, I think it was Chichester or something, and their dance campus is in Bognor Regis.
Yeah, I know that.
Which is 10 minutes away from my nan.
My friend does that.
Yeah, so I think I might go to that place. And
we'll get student loan anyway, because then you can go. No, you won't, but you know.
Yeah. Well, I don't think I'm not going to have accommodation kind of costs.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to stay with them. They're pretty
Well, it
excited to
depends.
have me.
Bro, learn to drive though, because then you can go out with your friends.
Oh no, I probably will. Yeah. But hopefully I get to stay there. So I've planning my future, actually getting pretty excited because lockdown has made me a bit like, oh, what's going to happen?
Well, I found out that when we go back,
Yeah.
when we go back, right in March, I'm gonna have my 19th on.
Oh yeah.
In lockdown, like my 18th, but
Yeah.
I will only have 2 months left of college.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna miss like so much of year 11.
That's if you think about it, a 10-year-old has spent a 10th of their life in lockdown.
Whoa.
Yeah. It's mad.
I've literally like missed most of year 11. That's so sad.
We're going right off topic.
Yeah.
I might defer a year though if COVID doesn't clear up.
Yeah, and in that year, become a stripper. In that year.
Sorry, Milo, because I won't be coming up soon enough. But...
Oh yeah, by the time you're in Bristol, Milo will only have like a year left, maybe even less. How long are you going to be in Bath for?
I don't know. Like,
how long's the course?
This is my first. I'm only going on to my second semester right now, so
how many semesters?
2 more years after.
2 years. Oh, okay. Yeah. So maybe you and Tom will be up there for a year together.
Well, I'm sure we will.
Yeah. I think if we do, we should move in together. How sick that is. He's like,
just half the costs.
No.
Yeah.
That would be sick. That would be so sick.
And then just spend the rest on beer. Alcohol. Oh, brilliant. Well.
Oh no, because you'll both be drinking other podcasts, and I'm just gonna be there like, oh great. Marlo, do you have anything with you today?
No, I don't. I'm a good boy.
It's early.
I'm a good boy.
That's true. Yeah, it's just past lunchtime.
I think we said all we had about strippers.
Yeah.
Stop me before.
I've got to go eat some food. Oh, also.
I think I want to ask you to one more thing now, though.
I cracked my phone.
Oh, Tom.
Today.
You're in Egypt. That's what you are.
Oh, shut up, man.
Egypt.
Shut up.
Vote to call us the Egypts. Yeah.
No, shut up.
No. Marlo, what was your last few questions?
Okay, this is just my last question. To open it up to both of you, it's just more of a statement. Okay. What's your opinion on parents who also strip?
That's a really good one.
You and your parents do, or your parents?
No, just parents. Like if you're a younger kid and you're
just the parents.
I'd find that so awkward if my mum and dad were strippers. I don't know. It's because I'm used to my dad being a vicar, so suddenly just imagining my dad as a stripper, I'm just like, nah, nope. I wouldn't want that.
It would be an interesting change.
I'd think it would definitely my whole life would be very different, and how I view the world would be very different. I'd probably become more myself. Probably join Magic Mike. The strippers. I wouldn't like it though. Nah, with the mentality and how I've been brought up now, nah, that would.
I'm talking about for like anyone who's
Well, there's
parent
been
and a stripper.
movies on it, hasn't there, as well? Though how like the parent has been and then you sort of, I don't know. I think for me, I think I think it really depends on your living situation and what's going on.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Because for me, I think that just like I wouldn't be ashamed of my parents for doing it because I know they'd be trying to do it for the whole family.
That's true. You probably live quite well off as well.
Well, the majority of people that do it, they don't live off that well. That's the whole thing, and they're trying to get money. That's why they move into it. But then some people do it because the money and they enjoy it.
Yeah, that's true. I wouldn't want my parents to do it though.
Mhm.
No, that's my answer.
No, I didn't say I wanted my parents to do it, but if they did, I wouldn't feel ashamed of them.
Yeah, I mean, I think if I was brought up like that, I wouldn't be. But right now, if my parents were, I'd be ashamed. I was like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, of course.
But obviously, it
I
just
get
changes on like how you've been
Okay.
brought up. Everyone's kind of different. Also, for those of you who haven't clocked, I'm not wearing this just as a casual thing. It's because we're debating. And same with Milo. Tom there is
Cold.
Yeah.
Very cold.
Does that radiator behind me make you jealous?
What radiator?
Behind me.
Oh.
No, him. Thank you for watching our first episode of the Debate Club.
Yeah.
We have been JMTS. Have a good day and strip away.
Oh!
Oh, that was actually pretty sick, you know.